Hello, my lovelies. So I'm back, and I don't know why are we having to go over this again. I just don't know. You ever feel like you're just going around the same topic over and over again, and yet some people aren't getting the message, or they do, but somehow they justify what they're doing because I don't know. That's the question today. Why? Why? Why do we feel the need to bully? Why? What does it do? Does it make us a better person? No. Does it make us feel better? I don't know. I've never been a bully. Does does it change our life expectancy? Guess it depends on who you bully. I don't know. that one's an iffy question. Bully the wrong person? I don't know. I just it breaks my heart because I've said before and I've never hidden it that I am a fan and a subscriber to Miss Lily Jean. I think she's phenomenal. That is my opinion. I am entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to my likes. I am entitled to my dislikes. I know a lot of people like to disagree with me, but you want your freedoms, I want mine. And as I sit here tonight, the night before our spookiest night of the year, I think to myself, it's not the monsters and goblins and ghosties that scare me. It's the bullies. The bullies who are robbing our children and our friends and our loved ones of their self-worth, of their confidence, of their security. And that's what scares me more than any Halloween spook, because these are real things. I don't know how many of you know, but those of you who follow Lily Jean know that recently she just really got drugged through it by some bullies, and they just really went all out to bully her. And I'm at this point, I'm like, if you don't like her, move on. If it's such a big deal, move on. There are so many other YouTubers. And I'll have people throw it in my face. Oh, your take is just to move on. You don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care what your reasoning is behind bullying somebody. And yes, my message is to move on. You just don't know how it affects somebody's mental wellness when you start bullying. And the thing is that this is a two-way road. If it's affecting them, it's affecting you. How is it affecting your mental wellness? It can't be very well. People talk about how the victim is affected, but they don't talk about how the bully is also affected by their wrong choices. I mean, it can't be a healthy mental wellness. It just can't. Their mental well-being cannot be very well because they're choosing to tear somebody down. Now, I know one person, I'm not going to name names, but she bullies Lily Jean, and this woman's too old to be doing this. I mean, way too old to be doing this. I've seen her. I know who you are. You ain't hiding from nobody. We've all seen you. Lady, you're too old. And I can't imagine why. So she has a little group of followers at the end of the day, so she can feel important, so she can feel big for picking on somebody who's probably half her age. Really, man? Really? And I think back, and I've spoke about this several times. I was bullied growing up, and it affected me in ways that you just can't even begin to understand. And growing up, I was singled out and targeted for being different. That's just it. That was my crime against humanity. I was different. I've always been different. I've probably always going to be different. I march to the beat of my own drum. Or as my husband's told me before, I'm a free spirit. I just I've always been a little different. And you know what? My daughter's going to be just like me. She's following right in my footsteps. And that's fine. She's going to be unique in her own way. I'm not saying she's my clone or anything. Although anybody who's seen us side by side tell you she's my clone. But still she marches to a beat of her own drum. And that's fine. We accept her for who she is. Now, I've never understood, and I'll never understand, and I don't teach my children to really, try to understand bullying. It's just a concept that I don't really grasp. Why? What satisfaction is it giving you? Are you? Some people would say jealousy, but I can't imagine that jealousy would drive all that. Just, a person to go that far. And I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It just kind of seems like hatred, too. Maybe jealousy, hatred, a little bit of self-loathing to drive a person that far. I can't imagine. I know one memory sticks out in mind really well for me. There was a play at our school. Yes, this was the day of plays. And I was super excited about a certain part. It wasn't the lead. It wasn't anything that anybody would look at as super special. It was just something that I wanted to do. So I got the lines from the teacher and I practiced 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 and I practiced. And I was good at it. I mean, I knew I was good. The teacher said I was good. I went up there and I gave it my all. But there was a girl who didn't want me in the play. She didn't want my part. No, she was too good for that. She wanted me out of the play. And when she heard the compliments that the teacher gave me, she took it upon herself to approach the teacher out of class and tell her that I was unreliable, that I would miss, that I had health problems, which I did, but I was not unreliable. And she convinced that teacher that I was not a good choice, that I would back out. She told that teacher that I had been in projects with her before, which was not true, and that I had backed out on every one of them, that I was unreliable. We had never been together on anything. I barely knew this girl. We did not run in the same social group. But when she was done talking to that teacher, she had her so convinced that she just pulled me from the play. When I came back the next day, I was ready. I went in. I was ready to go, and the teacher pulled me aside and said that they had decided on somebody else due to my unreliability, which I couldn't understand because this was only technically the first practice. We'd had tryouts, and then we came in for practice like 2 days later. So I couldn't understand what she meant by my unreliability when I was there on time. So I asked her, what does she mean? And she went to the explanation that my friend had told her all this stuff, and I was just floored. And I even explained to her that we were not friends. This was a bully, and we never done a project together. And her thing was, why would she lie? What reason would she have to lie on you? And I told her, I said, she's a bully. She doesn't like me. That's the only reason you need. When a bully decides they don't like you, they don't like you. Now, keep in mind, this was middle school, before I left school and went homeschooling. So she took some girl's word over my word, and she told me that she was sorry. They couldn't take the risk on me. I was standing right there ready for practice. And that she didn't believe that this girl would just lie on me out of just being mean. That she believed that we were friends, and that I was just mad because my friend ratted me out. No, let's try this. No, well, you did come in today on time. No talking to me before she made this decision. It was just, well, your friend said, and why would she lie? And, that really stuck in my mind, even to this day, because I couldn't understand why that teacher couldn't see why somebody would lie. Why just not liking somebody would give somebody a reason to not lie or to lie. And it just so, left me confused. And, I couldn't understand why this had happened to me. But, what else happened because of this? It gave the bully more fuel to throw in my face later, that she had me thrown out of that play. That she told me I wasn't going to be in that play, and she made sure that I wasn't going to be. So not only did she allow a bully to bully me, but she also gave her more fuel to humiliate me and condescend me and bully me even more. So it wasn't just, oh, well, she just didn't get to be in the play. That's all. No, I got bullied because I wasn't able to be in the play. Even though it was from a direct result of this bully, the bully saw it as, and the rumor got started that I wasn't good enough, that I was a failure. Even though it wasn't true, that's what bullies do. They lie. Now, over time it did come out that she had lied. It did circle back around that, everybody was saying the reason why I hadn't gotten the part is because I was a failure. And it did come back to the teacher. But you know how long it took? It took a year. Yeah, a year. The next year, there was another play, and I was going to try out. And there was a list, and you could sign up. And somebody told me, we heard that you didn't get the part last year because you weren't good enough. Why are you trying again this year? And the teacher just happened to be within earshot, and she heard it. And she confronted them, and she's like, where did you hear this? And they told her, and she's like, well, that's simply not true. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter what she said, because the bully had then told them and put it in their heads that this had happened because of this. And that's all they needed to know. Now, I say all this because everybody knows I'm an advocate against bullying. I don't agree with it. I don't back it up. I don't condone it. I just don't stand for it at all. And, more of us need to get out here and start fighting for those who are being bullied. And it just breaks my heart because this young lady is very young, and already she's becoming very successful. And her success is not something for somebody else to tear down. Her success is her story. If you choose not to believe her success, then move on. She's going to be better for it. If you choose to believe that she's not successful, how is it hurting you? Leave her be. And she's not taking work from artists. The girl is talented. I mean, anybody with 2 eyes can see that she is talented. So claiming that you're bullying her because she's taking work from artists is beyond ridiculous, because she's not taking work from anybody. I know her success isn't affecting my life. I mean, I'm not suffering because this girl's successful, which I know I'm no makeup artist, I'm no beauty vlogger, I'm no anything like that. But I'm just throwing out there, there's no artist who is suffering because Lily Jean's out there making her way. You don't see Jeffree Star sitting out there going, oh, I could just be successful if it wasn't for that darn Lily Jean. It's not happening, people. So how are we going to hold back our generation and then in the future go, oh, these kids are just so lazy? When you sit there and you rob them of their identity and you rob them of their self-confidence, and then you want to go, why aren't you doing anything, lazy? Well, you beat them down. How do you expect them to rise in life? How do you expect a horse to carry you after you've broken all its legs? And, it's just sad because, which thankfully she's going to rise above this. I know she is. I've seen it. She's not the type to back down. So, I have a lot of faith in her, and I can't wait to see where she's going. She's inspired me so much to change my life, and there were so many things I was unhappy about before I met her. And then, well, online. I've never met her in person, I'm just saying. I wanted to clarify that before it got out. But before I met her online and spoke to her over the internet and stuff like that, I was so unhappy with so many things, and just seeing the way she was just inspired me to step out of my little bubble and take some risks. And I haven't looked back since. So I don't want to drag this out because I know, it's late. Well, where I'm at, it's late. And I still have like so much to do. I have 3 children, so so much to do. And it feels like so little time. So I just want to close this out by saying, don't bully. Just don't. And for those of you who want to point out a certain YouTuber who's suffering with an eating disorder, not gonna name names, who I have voiced my concern about, I'm not bullying her. I am truly, truly worried that come this time next year, this YouTuber's not gonna be around anymore. And if you don't agree and you don't see that there is a problem, then you are part of the problem. Because this YouTuber is obviously struggling. And she's a beautiful soul, or I think she is. I know there's been some controversy about it. But I think deep down she's just being manipulated by other people. So I'm going to say, just don't bully her either. She's hurting. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to dig too much into it. But I'm concerned for her. This comes from concern because, like I said, I don't think that if something doesn't change, I don't think this time next year she's still going to be here. So I'm going to say, hopefully I will do another video soon. I love you all. Oh, and if we can get up to 30 subscribers, I'm going to do something really special. So spread the word. Let them know I'm here and I am doing videos. I know I can't do them every day, but I try to do at least every week. And I'm a mess, and that's okay. That's why I'm wearing this hat. I colored my hair again today, and it looks a mess. But whether I'm got makeup on and I'm doing the glam thing, or I'm sitting here in my pajamas with my little blankie on and a hat and I'm doing the messy mom thing, I'm here for you. And if you message me, I will message back. So we got this. We got each other, and we're going to get through this bullying stuff. So I love you all. Have a safe and spectacular Halloween. Bye.